everybody. We're gonna rake some hay today. Rake and bale some hay. I'm at the field of bedding hay that I mowed and tedded in the last video. So today we're gonna rake it up. My dad's back at the farm getting the small square baler all hooked up, so we're gonna run the small square baler. We had a little bit of second cutting bales on the one wagon, so I'm just gonna drop them in the middle now. So we have all three wagons. So the plan is load up all three wagons with this section of hay. If you remember the last video, we don't knock the whole field down. We kind of do it in sections, kind of do it in three pieces. There's this long strip that you'll see me do today, and then it kind of goes off to the right where it will, that's a pretty big section over there. So we'll kind of divide that into, usually in half. We'll see how it is. Maybe we'll go in thirds, who knows. But the plan is knock down a section, because we only have three hay wagons now, so it's going to be just me and my dad. I'm going to be in the mow, he's going to be on the wagon. So we're going to, I know people, well, why don't you get your daughter to help? My daughter just had knee surgery, so I don't really want her messing up what the surgeon did. He went in and kind of cleaned up some stuff behind her knee, so we don't want that. My son is still a little too small to totally take that job on himself. He'll help out my dad and push bales down to him and everything, and he will leave his poor father to be all alone and sweat it out in the hay mow himself. So anyway, let's do this real quick. Let's knock down pull this lever. Second thing before we get going, I had a visitor today. We were, our Dairy 1 tester was here, so we do for records, and then they take samples to see how much, milk each cow gives and everything like that, what each cow, what her somatic cell count is, what her butter, fat, protein, all that stuff with each individual cow and all that kind of fun stuff. And like I said, it helps with the records and stuff for the for breeding and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, after we were done testing, a subscriber of mine came from Pennsylvania. Joel and his family came. I've spoken about Joel in the past. He wrote me a wonderful letter the one time, drew the wonderful pictures of the silos. So they came up, they brought a goodie bag. Joel had a nice little gift for my son, and he loved the tractor. Thank you so much. That was very nice of you. Thank you so much to your parents. That was so nice of you guys to stop by. I hope you had a good visit. I'm not gonna lie, they dropped off a whole bunch of things. They had white cheddar popcorn, some chips, and they had this, it's called Bear Crunch Popcorn, and I love caramel popcorn. So you got caramel popcorn, and then it looks like caramel popcorn dipped in chocolate. So who doesn't like chocolate? Anything dipped in chocolate's got to be good. So I'm not gonna lie, I confiscated this. This is my late breakfast, early lunch that I'm having while I start raking the field here. So thank you so much for stopping. You guys just said you were going to the Baseball Hall of Fame, so I hope you have a great trip, and I hope you enjoy the area. It is a lovely area of New York that you're staying in, and I hope you find some nice restaurants to eat at and some nice people to talk to, and I hope you just have a wonderful, wonderful visit in your time here in New York. So once again, thank you so much for stopping by and visiting. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys will have to stop in again sometime. And thank you for this. You're going to see me throughout the video munching on this. The big challenge is going to be today how much of this I can leave, because I'll just sit there and snack and snack and snack. So we'll see how much I go through by the end of this field. So I also want to give a nice shout out to Gary and Stephanie. They stopped to visit me today. Gary, they followed the channel for a while now. They have stopped before, but I wasn't home. Gary reached out to me the other day and asked if it was okay if they'd stop, and I said absolutely. They brought me this nice thing of taffy they live in Florida now. They were from up here in the Northeast, but now he's gone to Florida. I said I don't blame him after this winter with the cold temperatures and everything. Big fan of a lot of fellow channels. He's gone to Taylor's from Tay Farms, and he's mowed hay with her before. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I tell people all the time I got the best subscribers. I truly enjoy meeting everybody and saying hello. Got the Farming Some Bitch show coming up here at the end of August 31st in Caledonia, New York. So hopefully see a lot of you guys there. I saw Tim Wilcox there last year, had a great conversation with him. So I'm sure Tim will be there again. I hope he is, and I hope I get to see you. And I'm sure if I do, we'll sit down and have a nice chat again. Like I said, there's a lot of you that live out that way, so hopefully I get to see some of you guys. I always love it when everyone comes up and says how much they love the channel and everything. So thanks a lot again, guys. I really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's fire up this rake and let's start making some lamps. Like I said, we're gonna just load up the wagons. Whatever we got, we're gonna load up the wagons, take them back, put them under cover, and then I'll bring the round bale up and just round bale the rest just to get it off the ground. And like I said, then we'll do another section. Same thing. We'll unload those wagons, knock down another section, load up those wagons. Like I said, we don't have a lot of small squares we're doing this year, so that's just gonna have to be the way we do it. Like, it's just the two of us, so that's what we're gonna do. So here we go. Let's get going. This is talking really good. Double. That means one. square baler. My dad's been back there getting that all hooked up and ready to go. I'm actually gonna go unhook this rake so I can bring a couple of wagons up and yeah, make some square bales. All right, got the rake unhooked. I'm gonna put this on the wrapper later. So I was gonna unhook it from the rake anyway. So I got an empty wagon. My dad went up with a full wagon. He's got a load. Time to go up. Like I said, we're gonna park these for the night. So let's go up, get loaded. Oh, he's loaded. Let's go up and swap wagons. Another one up there. second cutting this year. Like he's out of practice. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Little knee power. Get covered with chaff, that's wonderful. I'm going to take this off, go put it on the wrapper, wrap a couple round bales, feed cows. I got to feed cows first and wrap, do all that fun stuff. It's a long day getting those wagons baled up. Good to get them baled up and under cover. We'll start unloading them. Be another video or a short when we unload them. So stay tuned for that. Big thumbs up to Joel. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you and your mom and dad coming out to visit. That was great of them to bring you out. I hope you guys had a good visit. Thank you for all your questions and everything. Don't ever stop asking questions, buddy. Another big thumbs up to Gary and his wife Stephanie. I really appreciate meeting you guys. I appreciate the support from all my subscribers. That is awesome. Before I close this video, we are in August right now, so it won't be too much longer before we start chopping this. See, the ears are looking good. End of August. Farming Some Bitch, we go to that show every year. This year it's August 31st. It's in Caledonia, New York, a little west of me. It's a great time for a great cause. I hope to see a lot of you there. If you guys are anywhere around the area, please go check out that show. Like I said, go check out Farming Some Bitch on Instagram. He's got more information on there, times and stuff like that. So check him out. There's a lot of good tractors, not just John Deere's, a lot of good red tractors, a lot of good blue tractors, a lot of good whites, Minneapolis Molines, there's Olivers, you name it. It's there. It's so cool. It's for a good cause, and you couldn't ask for a nicer group of people that are breaking their backs running this show. I mean, they are just so busy trying to farm, trying to get this show run. They do a phenomenal job. Some of the nicest people, Tom, Diane, their son Troy and his wife, they're just some of the nicest people you can meet, and it all goes for a good cause. So I hope to see a lot of you out there. If you see me out there, give me a thumbs up, stop me and say hello. I love to hear from you guys. And on that note, thumbs up if you like this video. Drop me a question or comment below. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you have, thumbs up to you. I totally appreciate it. I will see you guys next time. Have a good one, everybody.